Hey everyone, it's Lindsay and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So today's video I've been wanting to make for a long time. It is the first time I used the law of attraction. Before I knew what it was, I want to tell you that story. I don't think I've seen that on the internet. This video I've been wanting to do for a while and I finally decided to do it. I'm doing now a series of manifesting as a child. I'm gonna link below all my videos on the topics. So this video is about one of the first times I started noticing like there was a technique to happen. And this was around the ages of 5 to 12. I know that's a long gap, but it has to do with the story. So here it is for you. When I was like 2 to 5 years old, we had like a really mean dog named Chico. He was a Chihuahua, and we had to unfortunately give him away because he would bite all of our neighbors. Now as a 2-year-old, I didn't realize that they could take your dog away. My mom would say that because the police would knock on our door. They would call the police, but we luckily had nice neighbors, so they wouldn't, like even today, they can take your dog away and just put it to sleep if it bites people. And so luckily we had nice neighbors who would just have the police come and people come to give warnings. But I didn't realize that they could really put the dog to sleep. So my parents were like, we have to give this dog away. He is biting all of our neighbors. They have children and it's not safe. And so originally they had given the dog away to my aunt. And so I was okay with that because I can go see the dog at my aunt's anytime I want. So we gave the dog away to my aunt when I was 2 years old. But about a few years later, when I was 5, they were saying we needed to give the dog away to a lady who had more of a capacity to take care of the dog, because at the time my aunt was taking care of my 2 sick grandparents, and so she couldn't continue to take care of the dog. And so my parents had found this lady who had a huge ranch and she took care of all of these dogs and he would have a happy home. So I told my parents, they asked me if it was okay, and I told them when I was 5 that it was okay as long as we got him back one day. So my mom told me we would get him back one day, and I believed her. The thing was, we didn't get the dog back. You know, I think maybe she thought I'd forget about it. I'm not quite sure. And I was like heartbroken. If you've watched my other videos, for me, like my form of manifesting when I was little were animals. Like I loved animals. I would cry when I was little. Like I wanted to be a dog. I was sad that I wasn't born a dog. Like that's the degree of how much I loved dogs and animals when I was little. So this was the most heartbreaking thing to me in the world. I mean, to the degree it has spanned, honestly, we're gonna get into this, into my future of I don't necessarily like giving things away because I realized you don't get them back. And so this was like a very pivotal moment in my life, and I really wanted to see the dog again, and I cried about it. I was sad about it for a very long time. And I remember asking my mom, can we see the dog again? And I was a little too young to understand it all, so I don't even know all of the details, but to this day, but to the degree, I'm pretty sure my mom just like lost contact with the lady who had the dog. And now this was before the internet, you know, landlines. It was harder to get in touch with people those days. So she didn't know how to get in touch with her. And so I would just cry being like, am I ever going to see this dog again? I'm getting older. And so at some point I decided that, okay, how can I find the magic of the universe to make this dream come true? So to me, I had a wish. My wish was to see this dog again. It was like literally the only thing I wanted. And so I thought, how do you make a wish come true? Okay, well there's Disney movies. When you wish upon a star, a dream comes true. On your birthday, when you blow out a candle, you can make a wish. You know, when you pray, you can make a wish. 11/11, you can make a wish. So I thought to myself, what happens if you only have one wish? Because we have a lot of wishes. Every birthday we have different wishes. But what if I only have one wish until it comes true? Wouldn't that wish have to come true? Like theoretically, that was my thought. Like if you don't wish for anything else until one wish happens and then you have a new wish, it's gotta come true. So I decided to make my only wish that I would make to get that dog. There were maybe other things I wanted, but I would say I have to see this dog. Like if I don't get that, that's fine. I'd rather see this dog. Like my wish is for this dog, only wish. So I wished for 7 years, my only wish on all my birthdays, at 11/11, all the wishes you don't tell people, my only wish was to see this dog again. I wished that wish for 7 years. I was getting scared because at this point I'm 12 years old. Now my parents bought this dog before I was born. So this dog is a year older than me. So that would mean by the time I'm 12 that the dog is 13. And I didn't even know if the dog was alive anymore. Still wishing the wish. I was terrified, as we are when we're putting a dream into the universe. And finally, my mom comes to me and says she found the lady. The dog is still alive and she's setting up a meeting where we could see him again. I literally told her, if I could see this dog again, I would drop it. I'd stop crying about it. All I wanted was just to see him and let him know we didn't abandon him. That would be all I needed. So we got to meet with that lady and we got to see the dog, and he remembered us. He wasn't as mean anymore. He did snap a little in Chico fashion, but he was a nice dog. And the way that moment felt is like when you watch those shows where they have like someone who's like adopted and they meet like their parent for the first time. That to me is what I felt like, because he was like my adopted child that we had given away, and I got to reunite with him. And I just remember in that moment knowing that if you really, really want something and it's what you focus your energy to, you can manifest that. And so that was really I didn't know what the law of attraction was, but looking back, that is like a child's version of manifesting and the law of attraction. So what I want to tell you is the 2 things I learned from that. Obviously we talk about the pro of it, how I learned to manifest, but there's also a con of it that I've learned that I want to share in this video. Something that happened about manifesting that I want to teach you about is I really, really, really focused on it. I mean, to the point where it was like, I mean, I did let it go, but I didn't have like that let go step. You know, the biggest form of manifestation is to let go and trust that it will come to you. Like, don't make yourself sick over it. I made myself sick over wanting this dog back. Like, I was longing. I mean, think of a time, we probably all felt this way. Maybe it's a significant other, maybe it's a family member, but like, I was longing for this relationship. I truly felt like it was a long lost person or thing, and I felt like I was missing something in my life and that I was like longing. And I also didn't want to give things away because I was afraid that I wouldn't give them back. So I started kind of having like, because I was focusing so hard on this, I started having like attachment things. It wasn't like too big of a degree, but I was becoming too attached to the idea and to the thing. And you know, from there, I think it carried on into my life until I really realized what the law of attraction was, because I would make myself sick over things that I had wanted in my life. And didn't have, you know, I didn't know the law of attraction. I didn't know that you should, yes, have the wish at the back of your mind, have the energy, but you don't have to make yourself sick over it. Like, let it go and trust that it's coming back to you and that you're going to get that or something better. So that's something I also want to leave you with, is like, this is a cute story and technique of a way I manifested as a child, but also like a typical thing. And I always want to give you a nugget of knowledge is we can put too much energy towards it, and I think I put too much energy towards that. But now looking back, obviously it's a reason to learn. We don't want to get too attached to things, too attached to our ideas and things, because it is also not healthy. We can't be projecting a wish into the future and not being able to live in the present moment and let it like bring us down. Those are the 2 things I learned from those moments, is that when we really want something and we put our attention to it, we can make it happen, but we also need to learn to let it go and come back to us. And it also taught me that we might have a wish today, it might not come true today, it may take 7 years to come true, but if you don't give up on that wish in a healthy way, the wish will come true. So I just wanted to share with you, that was the first time I discovered something, a technique along the lines of the law of attraction. I want to share with you if you're wondering how I am the person that I am today. I think that's honestly, to me, one of the most pivotal moments in my life that I look back on. So I wanted to share that with you. If you thought this video was interesting, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. Did it spawn any thoughts of you to have? Any memories? Please share that with me. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.